Hello, my name is Michelle Adler. I will be your counselor today. I'm here to help you with any issues you have. Just to let you know, according to how we went over the informed consent, everything is confidential here. There are limitations to the confidentiality as we discussed, and I want you to go ahead and tell me what brought you in today.
Hello, I'm Linda Santos. I am a teacher. I am Hispanic. I have worked for about 25 years with the district, but currently I'm facing certain difficulties. I'm going through uh, certain difficulties that are certain facing certain problems in the school that that I need to resolve. We need to resolve. That's why I came to you to see what counseling I could receive from you or guidance as to what I could do with that certain problem I have.
My next question is, what kind of issue or issues have you been experiencing?
Recently, my class was taken away from me. Uh, I was forced to uh, float with a cart full of materials and books. I was I, I have been floating from one room to another, from the second floor to the first floor, where I have another classroom, and then I went out to the portables, and I had to teach another class there. And later on, I found out that there was this young lady or young woman that had taken my class, my students, and so I was forced to be a floater, and I have been there for about 10 years, and I thought it was not right for them to do that, but unfortunately, it's done, and unfortunately, I cannot stop them I cannot stop the administration from doing what they do, and it really depresses me uh, to have that done or to see that they're doing uh, such a bad deed. Mm, it's it's hard.
I can understand that you are feeling frustration. You can be feeling anger, and as you said, you're feeling depressed. Another question I have is, the new person that's in the class that's teaching your students now, is she younger than you?
Yes, she's a first year teacher. She's a first year teacher, and it is hard to see someone that is younger or with such an well, they're inexperienced, and because of that person, they're doing away with the experienced person, okay, or the experienced teacher. But uh, at the same time, they might be wanting to pay less to that teacher because an experienced teacher is paid more also.
Another question that I want to know is it specifically, you had told me you feel depressed, frustrated. Do you see yourself being treated differently than the new teacher, or does the administration do that to other staff, for example, or what have you experienced?
I see that I'm being treated differently. I see that my students are being treated differently. Uh, they come, they usually come and complain to me since I was their teacher. So the students come and complain to me, but I cannot, even if it hurts me, I cannot do anything about it. And since I see that problem, I cannot uh, do any. Even if I try, I don't think I'll be able to do anything for them. Since they did that to me, they set me aside, or and it's hard to be set aside when you have had so many years of experience, so many years in the school, and someone new comes in and they just do away with you.
Okay. I see that you're, again, it's the frustration is there. You're feeling depressed, you're feeling anger. It does seem like it seems to me like it is an injustice. It's a systemic inequality, um, and also institutional power. I would think it is political. I will counsel you for other sessions to see, to really pinpoint before I do come to an analysis. Right now, I'm gaining, what you're going through, gaining the knowledge on, your background and so forth. I need to understand that these are the issues that, that I'm, you are dealing with. And we need to come to a consensus how we're going to go about helping you, help guide you through these issues. It will take, several sessions because we want to be sure that this is exactly, what it is, that it is injustice. And as you said, she is treating your students differently, so I kind of see that as not right. It should not be done. It's not right. And I see it as a form of discrimination. Now, a question I do have is, are your students predominantly Hispanic?
Yes, ma'am. They're predominantly Hispanic. So I see that they're doing an injustice,
And
a big injustice.
another thing that, because I'm not sure, I don't know, but these questions, because you're going through this, what, like, the conclusion you told me that your students are being treated differently, is there anything that she has said to them verbally, or is it just her actions of how she's just treating them, or?
It's her actions as to how she treats them. Uh, they're very, they speak for themselves. Those actions that uh, they don't they don't approve of, the students don't approve of those actions, so they're it's hard for them to accept someone just coming in and taking over uh, the classroom or the class, when some someone like me was teaching them. Then someone new all of a sudden comes in, it's hard for them to adjust. So, so we're trying to, or I'm trying to, get over this, because it is hard to accept these actions from the administration.
Another question I have, and I know it's administration, but is there a higher than administration that maybe you can confide in, or do you not feel comfortable to bring this issue above administration?
Now, I'd probably have to go to TSTA and talk to the lawyers there and see if we can come to an agreement as to what to do with all this. Because right now I'm faced with probably just applying somewhere else, maybe, because I did apply there, and they they didn't want, as if someone had already talked to them, and they didn't want to help me um, with the position they had. So I need to probably apply in another district, since it seems as if I'm not gonna get hired by them.
Okay, Mrs. Santos, from what you're telling me, it seems that it's been an injustice that's been done towards you. That's what I'm understanding. And it is a form of discrimination the way that you are being treated and your students. That's what I'm gathering right now. But I'm going to have to assess you through other sessions to make sure that that is valid. Because counseling, these sessions are a process. I just can't come to automatic conclusions. It's not a quick fix. We need to work on this together. And as much information as you feel comfortable to share with me, I encourage that you share that with me so that way we can work on helping you out. But it seems like, I can understand why you came to counseling because you can't even go to administration. You seem afraid to even go above administration, whether it's the superintendent and so forth. You're telling me you have to go to an attorney, so I think that it's wise that you came here, and I appreciate you coming here for guidance. Another thing I want to ask, do you have any questions? I highly encourage you to ask me any questions that are on your mind.
Do you think I did the right thing in trying to get help from other sources?
Yes, Mrs. Santos, I think you did the right thing, and I encourage you to, if that's how you feel, and I, in that position, would feel the same way. I wouldn't feel comfortable there to confide in administration or even above administration. So you're it seems like you're on the right path. That's a right decision. I would do the same thing if I was in your shoes. Also, I would want to continue counseling you and seeing how you're doing. So, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this session. Be thinking about other questions or things that you want to express next time you come in. And you have a nice day, and God bless you, Mrs. Santos.
Thank you, Mrs. Adler.